John McHugh, CEO of Herefords Australia. You've been in the job 4 months. This is your first Hereford national event. What do you think of it?
Fantastic. And I knew coming into the job that Wodonga was one of our preeminent events. It is national. It's well recognised throughout the breed and beyond the breed as being a fantastic showcase of Herefords, and that's exactly what we're seeing here today.
How important is to get the Hereford family together?
Oh, absolutely, very important. And we've seen that from the day that we've had, and even yesterday, of getting lots of people who know one another together to mix, to socialise, and of course they talk about Herefords, they talk about the cattle and they talk about the breed, and they learn from one another as well in a social setting. So from that aspect, from the social aspect of it, critically important and a lot of fun. We've got a great Hereford family.
We've had Craig Huffines, your counterpart in America, here in Australia, telling us about some wonderful things that are happening for the breed in America. How can they be adapted here?
Look, the research that our US counterpart have conducted into hybrid vigour, into heteroses, from their trial of Hereford and Angus bulls over Angus cows, and the economic and financial benefits of that, that is something which is critically important for our industry moving forward, because we're talking about economics and we're talking about a return on investment for breeders. So communicating those economic advantages to the Angus breeders here in Australia is something we need to be able to do and do effectively. There are fantastic opportunities out of this research out of the USA which we can adopt here.
In the cattle you've seen today at the National Hereford Show and Sale at Wodonga, structure and temperament of they indicated how they stand in Australia.
I think we've done an excellent job here in Australia on disposition. I think that's a breed trait that's global. For the Hereford breed, and if you look at these big bulls that are moving around, they're athletic, they're striding out, they have big feet, structurally sound, very functional kind of cattle, and you can tell there's been a lot of effort from great cowmen in designing these genetics.
And could we benefit from a switch of genetics from US to Australia and from Australia to the US?
Oh, I'm certain bringing outside genetics can always be a good thing. There's tools in both populations that each of our countries can utilize, and I think over the years that's proven out to be very important to trade genetics over time.
You've done a good job with at least one of them, because he was the supreme champion Hereford bull of the National Show and Sale. Tell me about that boy. He's a real big fellow for an intermediate bull, isn't he?
Yes, he's sort of I don't know, he just turned up like that. Like he wasn't the heaviest calf when we weaned them, but he's just gone along since, and I have to admit, like, I do quite a lot of judging myself, and I was quite excited about him, but you never know, it's only one man's opinion.
We have Ann Starr from Guyra from Foxforth Herefords. Anne, you're a stock and station agent. How do you fit in with a busy life with breeding Herefords and being a stock and station agent?
Well, I like to think that I'm an agent during the week and a farmer at the weekends, but my priority's always been the family farm, and breeding Herefords has been in my blood for many a generation now, so yeah, I'm very passionate about the Hereford breed.
What can Herefords add to a breeding program?
Herefords suit such a wide range of markets, whether it be grass-fed or grain-fed. Their MSA qualities are so sound, and meat quality is so important in our market now, and I think Herefords certainly fit that bill. They fatten on grass, and they handle the dry conditions rather well, so they're easy to fatten. They're certainly really well positioned in the market.
Today I think the sale was an excellent sale. I think we had some very good bulls.
Start off with the junior bulls. Here's lot number 1 on account of the great Yellow Goose stud up there at Wild, the Neverson family. First in his class, was reserve junior champion there yesterday.
Some of the figures, just to give you an idea, I think we ended up offering 174 bulls and sold 160 bulls. So we had about a 92 or 3% clearance, around about there, and the bulls averaged 7,321, and that is not as high as last year, but it's an excellent average. I think the quality of the bulls was fantastic, and I think the breeders should be really congratulated for what they did there. It was a quite spectacular offering of cattle. You wouldn't find any better probably anywhere in the world, really.